The Wonders of Medicines. Unit 13. Radiogenic CJD, Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease. A Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease (CJD) is a fatal affliction caused by an infectious agent called prion. There are several types of CJD, but perhaps the most preventable is iatrogenic CJD. Iatrogenic CJD can occur as a complication of any medical treatment using contaminated therapeutic agents or equipment. Treatments involving human-derived cavitary pituitary hormones or dual matter brain covering remain the most common causes in Japan. The dual matter has been the main cause of CJD infections and became a public issue in the late 1990s. Although Gore-Tex is now used to help heal the incision from brain surgery, until very recently dual matter transplants were used. The first identified case of CJD in a dual matter recipient was reported in the United States in 1987. The second case was identified in 1989 in a 25-year-old man from New Zealand because the same company had produced the dual matter used for both patients. The dual matter was supported as the source of the iatrogenic CJD as of January 2003. About 120 CJD cases related to the use of human cavity dual matter have been recognized worldwide. Almost all were associated with the commercial product Lidura. Most of these cases, 97, occurred in Japan. This total for contaminated dual matter victims is abnormally high in comparison with other countries. Lidora, produced by B. Braun in Germany between 1973 and 1996, is thought to be the source of infection for the dual matter victims. B. Braun began using gamma radiation to sterilize its Lidora products in 1973. In 1978, this method was found to be effective against prion contamination of human dual matter. However, despite its knowledge, the company continued to use the same process and compounded its error by not to identify CJD donors. B. Braun produced Lidora by pooling the mixing of dual matter from many sources. This meant that healthy and prion-infected duals were often mixed together. In 1987, the FDA in the US immediately prohibited the product's use when the first Lidora-treated CJD patient was reported. The Japanese government didn't take similar steps until 1997. In 1998, the Japanese CJD victims of Lidura sued the Japanese government, B. Braun, and the Japanese importer. In March 2002, an out-of-court settlement was reached. B. Braun apologized and offered compensation to the CJD victims. During the litigation, the CJD Support Network of Japan was established. The group of victims, volunteers, researchers, lawyers, and medical workers inactive in supporting CJD patients and their families. The organization also promotes research and encourages community awareness of CJD. It is hoped that the CNET and the awareness raised by the recent lawsuit will help stop any further cases of this most preventable form of CJD in the future.